A voice that defined generations, a silence that has fallen over the world of music, and the kind that follows a voice so powerful, so alive that even in absence it continues to echo like a memory that refuses to fade. Notably, the passing of legendary singer Asha Bhosle has left millions in grief and disbelief. A voice that once gave life to every emotion of Indian cinema now rests. But what remains is not an ending. It is a legacy that continues to breathe through generations. She was not just a singer. She was emotion itself. Joy, longing, mischief, heartbreak, and celebration all carried in a single breath of sound. Well, let us revisit the unforgettable musical journey of Asha Bhosle. From a child of music to a living legend. Born into the iconic Mangeshkar family in Maharashtra, Asha Bhosle grew up surrounded by music, where melody was not just art, but life itself. But destiny tested her early. After the loss of her father at a young age, responsibility arrived before childhood could fully pass. She stepped into music not from comfort, but from necessity, singing in films alongside her sister to support her family. And from those difficult beginnings, a voice emerged that would go on to redefine Indian music forever. She had a journey that redefined Indian music. Over 8 decades, Asha Bhosle built one of the most extraordinary careers in global music history, recording thousands of songs across more than 20 languages, becoming one of the most recorded voices the world has ever known. But her legacy was never about numbers. It was all about transformation. She broke boundaries at a time when playback singing was expected to remain restrained. She brought rebellion into rhythm, elegance into experimentation, and fearlessness into melody. Her voice could shift effortlessly between moods, playful, romantic, seductive, devotional, sorrowful, and bold, making every era of Indian cinema sound different, yet unmistakably hers. Her songs that defined an era. Well, her voice shaped the emotional identity of Indian cinema through countless timeless songs. She brought playful charm and bold energy in Piya Tu Ab To Aaja, O Hasina Zulfo Wali, and Ye Mera Dil Yaar Ka Deewana. She expressed rebellion and youth in Dam Maro Dam, a song that became a cultural revolution in itself. She gave haunting beauty and depth in Aankhon Ki Masti Ke, Dil Cheez Kya Hai, and Ye Dil Na Hota Bechara. And she defined romance with classics like Chura Liya Hai Tumne Ye Jo Dil Ko, Abhi Na Jao Chhodkar, and Zara Sa Jhoom Lu Main. She also gave joy and celebration in Aaja Aaja, Jawani Jaane Man, and Rangila Re, making dance and energy feel effortless. In every song, she didn't just sing lyrics, she became the emotion behind them. She had a voice that gave cinema its soul. For generations, her voice was inseparable from Indian cinema itself, and she gave softness to romance, intensity to desire, depth to heartbreak, and a striking edge to characters who lived far beyond the screen. From Madhubala and Meena Kumari to Zeenat Aman, Rekha and Kajol, her voice became the invisible identity of legendary performances. And what made her extraordinary was instinct, the ability to become every emotion she sang. She didn't just perform songs, she created entire emotional worlds. Well, now let us shed light on her creative revolution with RD Burman. Some collaborations create music, some create history, but the partnership between Asha Bhosle and music composer RD Burman created a revolution. Together, they reshaped Indian film music into something modern, experimental, and fearless. From electrifying numbers like Mehbooba Mehbooba, Duniya Mein Logon Ko, and Katra Katra to deeply emotional pieces in Ijazat and Masoom, their collaboration became the sound of a changing India. They blended jazz, cabaret, folk, disco, and classical influences, creating a new musical language that still inspires generations. She definitely had a life of strength and quiet resilience. Behind the spotlight stood a life shaped by struggle. A marriage at just 16, early responsibilities, raising children while building a demanding career, personal losses that remained away from public attention but shaped her strength. Yet through every phase, she continued forward, steady, unshaken, and deeply devoted to her craft, like a note that never breaks even in silence. She had a legacy that is recognized by the world. Her contribution to music was honored at the highest level, not as formality but as recognition of a lifetime that transformed an entire art form. She received the Padma Shri and later the Padma Vibhushan, among India's highest civilian honours. She was awarded the Dadasaheb Phalke Award along with multiple National Film Awards, celebrating her extraordinary versatility across decades. Her achievements also placed her in the Guinness World Records as the most recorded artist in history, a reflection of her unmatched range across languages and genres. But beyond all the honours, her greatest achievement remained simple. She made music feel deeply personal to every listener. Asha Bhosle will not be remembered only as a singer. She will be remembered as a force that reshaped music itself. A voice that carried rebellion, elegance and emotion across generations. And even now, in silence, her music continues not as sound, but as feeling soft, timeless and unforgettable. That is Asha Bhosle for you. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.